Now from a stadium that's hosted NFL games since 2007, the International Series continues inside iconic Wembley Stadium, the capital city of London, England, hosting the NFL again. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defenses. Feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut, cut.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Down. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Ready, ready. Black shot. Check, cut.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Smith, red. Ready, ready.
Now, faking the give. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will score for the touchdown. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Now Wilson on first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll motion over Metcalf. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Now Russ. Got his man. That's Grant. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now a give up the middle. That would qualify as an angry run. Powering his way forward. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3. One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. More from Wembley after this. It's the International Series on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. The Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
A run on 1st and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
On the ready.
1st and 10.
6. Mega. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Red, yellow. Set, cut. Eagle blue. Set.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Cut. Cut.
They go play action with Wilson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Cut.
On 2nd down, Russ. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Cut.
They go play action now. Wilson. This one caught at the 4. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Cut.
Jones motioning here. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Seattle. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. Trail green. Black Ultra.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Okay, right.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Let's go. Triple 38. Slide through. Set go.
Handoff here, up the middle. Room to run past midfield. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A gain of 17 yards, and that will be a 1st down.
Come on, set.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's complete to Watson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now
nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be taken down. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half. Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Down. Blaster, 6. Black shot. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Here in the 1st half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Red, yellow. Check,
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Has a touchdown.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He has lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one will be from 37 yards out. Aubrey's kick is good. And his guys move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Our home team 17, visitors 14.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number two kicks off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Go, guys. 4 down.
They'll stick with him again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Tight end motioning left. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Set. Ready. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Smash. Red. Set.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Black Ultra. Claude Red. Set.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This officially a 58-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Wilson. under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Play action. It's Wilson. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And his defense will take over here following the interception.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A pass taken in by Watson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Ready, play.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Switch, yellow. Red, cycle. Field, black.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll have the 1st down. He'll get him up around the 37.
Rail. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
They'll stay on the ground. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Ready.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go.
Sometimes you just have to keep it simple. You don't need to overthink things on second and short. Give it to the big guy behind you, send him crashing forward through the line, pick up the first down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Here we go.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Hunt, hunt.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Talk things over before 3rd down.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Ready. Right, white. Green jack. Slide, 97. Huge, yellow. Ready?
Now a give on the ground. Call it a gain of 13. That's enough for a first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Ready.
The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee.
Ready, ready. Check, hunt. Here we go, set.
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Welcome everybody to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Ewert for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Stafford from the gun. Laporta with the grab. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard mark. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Finds Laporta. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Third and just 2 to go.
22.
Now Stafford again. And he didn't get enough into that throw, and that's low and incomplete. So they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Quick throw, finds about right. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Is in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he got free. He's going to keep it this time. And he gets it up across the 30 before going out. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Here's Mariota now. Able to find Jones. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he can only get a low yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Lions get the football on the first turnover of the contest.